Hi everyone, it's Holly and I'm the maker here at Missouri River Soap. In this video today, I am making Lakeside Soap. This is a fragrance blend that I have come up with. I've taken a popular newish one from Brambleberry. I've mixed some things into it. My goal was to kind of dupe a fragrance of actually being by the lakeside. Now, I don't think I got it quite right. I'm going to do some more tweaking, but I do love this scent. Now, this scent is fresh water and ozone. It has some evergreen, some rosemary, some lemon, some lilac, and some lavender. It's oh so good. I think the design turns out really fun. I love the colors, and I hope that you'll love it too. This bar is cured and currently on the website, moriversoap.com. Let's get started. Let's make this soap. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is add in the creamy, dreamy coconut milk. So good. I love the droplets that form down in the oil. Isn't that so cool? I want to give that a blend. Going to put in the lye solution, and this is at room temperature, as well as the oils. And I'm just going to blend this to emulsification. I'm gonna go ahead and add in the fragrance. And I have taken a Brambleberry fragrance, Sicilian Sea Breeze, which is fantastic, by the way. And I have added a little bit to it. I brought in a little bit more woodsy pine notes, some lilac, and this fragrance is predominantly, it's like cypress and lemon zest. It's sea mist, it's lavender, rosemary. It's beautiful. Now, I'm not a huge, super duper fresh, ozone-y, water type person normally, but this is so, I want freaking fantastic. I didn't really need to blend it, I just wanted to. So I'm going to give this as a gentle blend. I want to mix up my colors. Now, I probably should have separated the fragrances out just in case, but I think this is going to work out nicely still. Decided to switch out my pitcher because I want a little bit more room to function. And I do want this to be about half and half. So into the pot, I'm going to add in a blue, and I have mixed all sorts of blues together for this. And this one is a kind of a greeny. There's some blue in it as well, but it's kind of a sea green type color. Now, Montana lakes, streams, all the things, just the most gorgeous color. We have amazing water up here, and oh, it's just so good. And the smells up here, just amazing. Sometimes when we're out in the woods, we were out recently in our Jeep up on a trail, and there's just a floralness. We get this great floral scent, and sometimes it just smells like Christmas. And then when we're by the lake, just have that fresh ozone. You have the pine, and right now all the lilacs are blooming, and it's really special. So this one is thickening up quite a bit. It'll be fine because this isn't gonna be an in the pot swirl, so I don't mind it when it's a little bit thicker. And I was thinking, you know what? I've made a soap this color before, these colors. And I've just been scrolling through my Instagram to see if I could jog my memory easily without doing a bunch of research. And I did finally remember that it was called Amelia Island. And I just loved that one. Amelia Island. I'm doing it in the pot swirl, but I'm not just gonna pour in certain spots. Just kind of going for it. And Amelia Island is out there by Jacksonville, Florida. And I'm pretty sure I had a ocean-y, you know, sea misty, ozone-y scent for that one as well. I guess I'm gonna put it all in because I don't want to have any like major splotches on the top of, you know, just a big, like a blob of the green, and it really is thickening up. Workable, but getting thick. I'm gonna go ahead and still give this a bit of a swirl. I want this to be highly swirled. All right. I'm gonna have to give this a good smack down, that's for sure. That is beautiful. It's definitely looking like beautiful aqua lake water. I mean, a little darker, obviously, but it'll lighten up too. So I'm going to scrape the pot. I'm going to be fairly careful about it so that the colors don't completely overblend, but they're looking pretty good. I know you're blocked. I might have to move a spoon across the top here just to level it out. But the amount of swirlage on this one, that is going to be fine. So good. I love camphorous type scents. I love them so much, and this has that kind of rosemary lavender punch, plus it's got so much it has that lemon. So I am going to have to move this around. And I may see if I could scrape a little bit more green out of that pitcher and kind of give it a bit of a swirl on the top. This orange spatula is my favorite little spatula. I use it for all my cleanup. When I'm done making soap, I come along and take my cute little spatula here and get everybody nice and cleaned up. All the extra could be put into another little mold, which I got the cutest new molds from Brambleberry. Oh my goodness, they're fantastic. They're just little single type molds. Well, there are two of them. There's two single molds, and they were on sale. Oh, they're so cute. I got a rose one, and I got the bee type honeycomb one. I was super tempted to get the succulent one, but I do have succulent molds, so I decided not to. Definitely getting set up very well, but you know what? I was able to work it, and it's exactly what I wanted it to look like. So I am pleased as punch, as they would say. When I make my beach soap, one of my favorite things is when the blue and green start mixing together. So I was like, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do here. I think these bars over here are not quite big enough, but we're gonna go with that. Okay, so here we have the Lakeside soap. I think it turned out just gorgeous, and I am so excited to cut into it in a couple of days. I'll see you then. Alright, so I am back to cut this Lakeside soap. Didn't it turn out so pretty? Even the bottom is gorgeous. I just love this one so much. I do have a couple of pockets of, not really pockets, but splotches of ash. And I have sprayed it and I haven't tried steaming it, but I think I'll just leave it. It's not that big of a deal. So this soap smells beyond amazing. It is very camphorous, a very fresh air. I believe back in the olden days, and they may still have it, Brambleberry put out a collection. It was very oceany, and I made a lot of sea salt. Let's see, I made a sea salt soap one out of their sea salt fragrance. Anyway, these are all very oceany, ozone-y fragrances, and this one is very similar. And I love it. Even though I have added in some lilac and some woodsy notes, it is still very strong in that just a salty, watery ozone. Very camphorous, but I do think it gets that lemon zest and the cypress. Oh, gorgeous. This is so good. I love it so much. Now, it doesn't really adequately represent what I would call a lake scent. I don't know if I mentioned it in the making, but when you're driving along like Flathead Lake in the right time of year, end of May, early June, you just get the lilacs and you get all the, you know, the fresh pine and the, oh, it's just so good. And that's what I was kind of trying to mimic here, but we didn't quite go that route completely. But it is a beautiful and very fun fragrance, and I will probably just keep the name Lakeside because I want to, because I want to. So I made this soap on the same day as the supposed pink strawberry soap, and it is just a beautiful berry blend and, you know, little pineapple and everything. These two scents wafting together are some sort of spectacular. Just really, really good. They make a great pairing. You know, I don't even remember. I made this a couple of weeks ago and I'm just now getting to cutting it. I've had it wrapped up in the paper and everything, so it's still a little bit soft, but it's still going to get a full cure from this point. And anyway, I don't even remember how I made this soap. Honest to goodness, I'm not sure what I used, what design I used and such, but that's all right because I am going to watch back the video. These swirls are just beautiful. And again, I don't remember if I mentioned it in the beginning, but I have made a soap like this before, and I called it Amelia Island. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in the making. Oh gosh, it's been too long. It feels like a blur the last couple of weeks. And I just haven't been out here cutting soap. Or working, really. Oh, look, here we have a big green splotch. That's still really pretty, though. But yeah, this is very similar to that Amelia Island soap I made. I'll have to look and see what its fragrance description was, because I feel like it is also very similar. But we are going to roll with it. Okay, so here we have the new Lakeside soap. This soap is going to be on the curing rack for another 4+ weeks. I don't know, did I do that right? I like them to be lined up, though it doesn't matter. Anyway, it's going to be on the curing rack for another 4+ weeks. Cold processed soap just needs that time to evaporate the extra liquid, do all its chemical magic. It's got to have it. So that's what this is going to do. Be sure to check out the video description for more information, and I will talk with you later.